Wait, what was the other one I lost?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Sports Esports Podcast. I'm your host, William, and with me today I have Brian
Hello.
and Brock. And Brock.
Well,
and
the stream just turned on, so I was like, wait, I'm delayed.
Oh, my bad. And the two games you lost were G2 and G2. Yeah, we all lost those games. And then I lost PvP,
weird.
and then we lost IG as well. But
we didn't.
Well, two of us did. We'll get right into this. With the first game of the day, SKT versus Team Liquid. I fell asleep midway through this game because it was so boring. That's the truth.
It really was. For a 30-minute game to be that boring is kind of insane.
If you could tell, Clade got Lee Sin. No idea what's with the Olaf ban, by the way, and keeping Lee Sin up for striking down a early game jungler. So Clade was like, all right, he plays like 90% Lee Sin. Let's ban the Olaf. Leave it open.
Yeah, man. Logic.
Yeah. I was so fed up. Like, oh look, he kills Jensen with an awesome play. Then he kills Impact with an okay, it was just a gank, but he still killed him. Then he takes Infernal Drake, and that's 5 minutes into the game. Like, that's all that he did 5 minutes in, and now the game's over pretty much because now Faker's coming over bot lane, diving in. Faker's coming over mid lane, killing there, and it was just pretty much a blowout. And I'm like, oh god, Team Liquid sucks. Like, I was so
happy to see best player in the world heralded as playing like it.
Yeah, Faker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a ridiculous 2-game.
Mm-hmm.
Holy moly!
Yeah, this game.
He heard someone say something about rookie wanting Faker.
You got upset about it.
Yeah, he didn't like that.
Yeah, so this game was a blowout. I'm like, well, there goes the dream of Team Liquid getting second place because it was eliminated. And then, if they would have won, hey True Frost, how are you? Next game was G2 versus PvB, and yeah, this was a PvB had G2's number, I guess. I thought this game was over when Wonder gets the pentakill.
Yeah, it was so close until like 25 minutes.
Yeah, they IG'd them.
Not till like 25 minutes, until like 28, 30 minutes, yeah. And then all of a sudden
they IG'd them.
Like,
imagine getting a pentakill and being 5-3 though.
Yeah, that was true. It was not great. He was 0-1 at the time when he got the pentakill. I'm like, all right, now he is fed. This game is over. I'm pretty good. Team Liquid moved on, so I'm really excited. But yeah, G2 Wonder he had the pentakill. He's good. Caps was playing really well. Perks and Mickey. Oh my god. This was 1-12 is not a good score line for your team.
Yeah. Somebody needs to tell them what rank this team was in this MSI.
Yeah, this was they got destroyed by the biggest of Kuros. Big Kuro.
The big one.
Mm-hmm. Who, by the way, phenomenal tournament. Him and Pallet. Phenomenal from being... they didn't really look like that bad of a minor region. Like, you could legitimately see this team competing with. And then it's always, like, tough to say because, like, they went 2-8. But then you
Not to flame ourselves, but if they were in NA, like, they could compete.
Yeah, like seriously, because this is a team that you got to think of who they're going against. IG, Team Liquid, SKT. These are all the winners of these tournaments. G2.
Yeah.
And they held up in a lot of these games. They did get blown out in quite a few as well, but there's a lot that they held up in. Ironically enough, they got blown out in almost every game against Team Liquid, for some really weird reason.
0-5 against Liquid, because we're gonna win. Faker knows.
Yeah, he knows. But they beat G2 twice, swept them, and they played really close with IG. This team, for being minor elite region, could compete, like you said, in any of these regions, I think. Next game, we had IG versus Flash Wolves. My heart sank. I started watching. I started watching that, and when in the car. I was driving. Well, I wasn't watching. I was listening to it in the car, and
Yeah, I was going to say.
yeah,
What?
it's not very safe. But I was listening to it in the car, and I heard that they picked Ivern, and I'm like, "What you doing, IG?"
This is called win trading.
And then, like, as I was continuing to drive to work, I only have a 10-minute drive. I pull in, and during that 10-minute drive, Kaisa, who at first I thought was Jackie Loves Kaisa, but it was Betty, kills Balan. And then I'm like, oh, that's not good. And then Boogie gets a kill on Rookie. And then Kaisa gets another kill on Jackie Love. And I'm like, oh my god, they are win trading. Like you just said, they are literally, they picked Ivern, and that doesn't make any sense. And they're down 3 kills in 2 minutes and 30 seconds of the game. And in my head, obviously, I'm assuming Team Liquid, after that embarrassing performance against SKT, is going to lose to G2. And Flash Wolves is just going to get in. I'm like, well, NA's not going to make groups. GG. Thanks, IG. I hate you. And then 25 minutes happened, and they lost a really bad team fight. And Flash was like, okay, we got 3 people. We can easily take Baron. And then the Magi's Ivern comes in. With Daisy, and Flash Wolves decides, I think in their head it's like, it's Ivern. We don't have to worry about this. Like, it's just a troll. And apparently Magi's Ivern does damage. Who knew? Who knew? Whoever built Magi's on Ivern? This might be a first.
I don't even think they built runic echoes.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think they finished the item.
He did finish it. At the time he might not have finished it, but he did finish it by the end of the game. But yeah, it was yeah, so really he only had Magi's as an AP item, and Daisy just destroyed Hanabi, actually killed Hanabi at the end, had to make him retreat, and then we bought enough time, so then when Rookie came in, or was it, no, the Shy came in with his ult, and cleaned it up. I thought Rookie stole the Nico ult, but then I'm like, he can't steal his teammate's Nico ult. Yeah, but the Shy comes in, they get a triple kill, they steal the Baron, and they end the game immediately after that, and I was like, oh, thank God you are still IG. This would never work on any other team, and there's no amount of money that would make me believe otherwise. There's no. Is there? Do you guys think this comp works with any other team? Going down 3-0 in the first 2 minutes?
Maybe if it was like
Gen Era 100 Thieves?
No, I'm saying maybe if it was like 2016 SKT versus 2016 Team Liquid. When they were in like last place,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But other than that, no.
Yeah, it's like
this is crazy. This is insane.
This shouldn't work. This like I even
this on paper looks like a 4v5 because of the Ivern.
Mm-hmm. And it's Ning's Ivern. Ning shouldn't. Ivern doesn't even make sense with Ning. Like, he barely plays AP champs. He almost only plays AD, and he picks people that go in. I feel like Ivern is just a support.
Yeah, Ivern has an engage.
He does, but it's like there's like 30 other junglers that engage better.
Maybe he didn't realize what game mode it is, because Ivern's OP in URF.
Well, that is true. I faced an AD Ivern in URF, and that fit guy that hurt.
Maybe he got confused.
And yeah. You know what? We're gonna go. That's the headcanon for this. Ning thought this was an URF game.
Yeah, Ning thought it was URF.
They thought they sealed first place yesterday. They're like, okay, we can play URF now. It's probably his favorite game mode. Like, knowing IG, they probably love that mode.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. It's just how they play normally. Next game, my favorite game of the century.
Favorite game of split so far, the MSI so far.
Yeah, Team Liquid dumpsters G2. And it just made me so happy. I thought it was hilarious though with Caps with the corgi butt wiggle at the beginning. That was the funniest
hysterical
thing. I gave him mad props for that. That was so great. But then
I think that skin is so dumb, but that alone made me want to buy that skin.
It's the best skin to realize you can do that every time.
Yes,
no point in invading anymore.
Yeah, no, there's no point in invading.
Yeah, this is yeah, and then he proceeded to get destroyed. Smithy had the best game of the tournament, if not the best game of his life.
Yeah,
And
Team Liquid playing with 5 people.
yeah, it's really weird.
Imagine that.
It's weird. IG can win with 4, but I guess Team Liquid isn't at that level yet.
Yeah, not quite yet.
But yeah, Jensen played phenomenal. That outplay, I saw people flaming or saying that wasn't that big of an outplay against Caps. It was Caps being stupid. That's what all outplays are at the end of the day. It's mixed between amazing play and stupid play. So
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, he was dodging skill shots because they were aimed at him. But Cap should definitely not have done that to begin with, but he did, and then Jensen outplayed him.
I absolutely think if you reverse the two names, it's considered such a huge outplay that
We're in A, so
not the flame Caps either, but like I felt like there was so much flame about that. I thought it was amazing when I saw it, and then I checked Reddit, and everyone's like, "Well, just Caps sucked. It wasn't even that good of a play." Like, okay.
I'll be honest, I didn't get to watch. I watched it, but I didn't get to watch it in slow motion.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, watching it normally just looked like Caps was aiming at him, and then Jensen dodged.
Yeah.
That's just what it looked like.
Yeah, it was just like, and then Yankos did come back and kill him, but I just want to talk about the most important part of this is not that Double went 8-0, not that Smithy had the best game of his life. Also, Perks and Mickey did not have a good game at all on the Ezreal Tom Kench.
They had a rough day.
Yeah, they had a very rough day, and it worries me because they are definitely the weak link of this team, and I'm worried for best.
I think maybe Mickey's wrist is hurting. Who knows?
I have no idea, but he's definitely not playing how he normally does. But I think Tom Kench is a good pickup for G2 sometimes because realistically, someone brought this up on Reddit and it blew my mind. Almost all of G2's engages start with Perks getting caught out in mid game. Think about every fight that happens with G2, especially at MSI. It's pretty much Perks getting caught out and then they play around it.
Honestly, I watch the games, but I can't visualize it.
It happens.
But now
lot.
I'll look for it when they play.
It's like a scary amount of the time. It's his laning phase is insane. Perks is, I will say, like for someone that role slopped like this and at such an elite level already. His mid game performances are very suspect because he's playing them like he's playing Aurelia or playing like Rise or something like that. He's kind of the front line, not necessarily super front, but close enough that he can get hit by skill shots, and that's how almost every engage starts. And it comes down to can Caps and Wonder bail them out if they're in the correct position.
Yeah.
But the last thing I wanted to say, Smithy Team Liquid won this game. This game was over in draft, by the way. They picked Jarvan first, blind, and then left Rek'Sai open. Rek'Sai was picked. And
oh my god.
It lost.
It lost bad.
It lost bad.
It's now 2-18.
2-18 off my count. That's viable. That's a 10% win rate.
It's like our flex win rates.
It is. It really is. I hate flex so much. I want to play it. I want to play it to learn chance, but God, I hate flex.
Flex is only hell, it's solo queue.
Why?
People try so much harder in solo queue.
Yes.
I think they try harder in flex.
No.
Try harder to feed.
The enemy team, yes. Our teammates, never.
Our Blitzcrank top didn't cut it.
Just didn't cut it. I'm so upset about our flex games. It's we have a 58% win rate in solo queue, and we literally are I think I'm 3-14 in flex. Pretty much playing very similar champs and very similar styles. It's tilting.
Well,
anyway,
I just watched the Jensen Caps thing. It's definitely a mixture of both because the beginning part of it, Caps just literally missed everything, but Jensen still dodged the ult rocket that would have killed him.
Oh yeah, but
it's definitely not Jensen playing like shit, and it's not lucky. Jensen literally dodged what would have killed him.
Yeah.
So it's definitely an outplay.
2 times. If it was anyone other than NA, it would have been Reddit would have been fine with it. I think the announcers were fine with it. Everyone was fine with it, except for when I saw it on Reddit and everyone's like, oh, no big deal. It wasn't even good.
That's because everyone on Reddit is Challenger.
Yeah.
Challenger for EU West.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought. So next we had Flash Wolves versus PvP. Ooh, before we get to this, I just wanted to say, now after the final games, I just wanted to bring this up because I may be a little salty. After G2, which I do as well, I think G2, I don't think so anymore, but G2, I praise them as the second best team at MSI after beating SKT twice. We've been flaming Team Liquid. Even I've been flaming Team Liquid. Team Liquid sucked this MSI. They only finished one game between each other. Or they tied 1-1, and there was only a one-game difference. Just think about how much praise G2 got to how much flack Team Liquid got. It was only a one. G2 went 5-5 at MSI. Team Liquid went 4-6. Like, that's very similar, and for the insane amount of difference in flack to praise.
And the worst game Team Liquid lost was that Flash Wolves game, and the worst game G2 lost was the 2 PvB games.
Yeah, they lost
two times.
Two times the PvB and once the Liquid.
Yeah.
So like
they had much worse losses, but they beat.
They
SKT.
had better wins. They beat SKT twice. But I'm just saying, I thought that was very interesting once I realized that they were only one game better than Team Liquid at the end of the day after groups, for just Team Liquid being called like, oh, they didn't deserve to be here, they're the worst team, and G2's like the greatest Western team we've ever had or we've ever seen, which could still happen. They could still be SKT. But I
mean, Fnatic won World Championship back in the day.
Season 1. That doesn't really count in my opinion. Like it counts, but it doesn't like.
They're skins, but yeah.
You know, like I don't consider that like the greatest team.
I'm joking.
Yeah.
Hey, they were the first person to do it though.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
So
at one point,
before Korea was even competing.
Yeah.
I know, right? Interesting.
Next game was a for fun game, and the for fun side for one side, and for fun won.
I've never been so happy.
Solo queue is better than pro play. This is the complete solo queue comp with Yasuo top, Evelynn jungle, Talon mid, and then Kalista Thresh is kind of serious. But, like, this team comp doesn't really work at all, but it did. Like, what's the team comp here?
Kill them.
Engage.
It's just solo queue. It's literally just try to kill people as assassins.
Split push.
Yeah.
1-3-1.
They didn't though. They just kind of attacked as assassins, and it worked out. Boogie had a phenomenal game on the Evelynn. I want to see that more. Like he went 10-4 or 10-2, and yeah, they kind of dominate. They were losing it towards the middle here, as you can tell. This is like when PvB got an unofficial ace at the 12-minute mark. I'm like, okay, it's over. They have their fun here, but now it's like then PvB. I totally thought that for a long time because they're taking Mount Andrake, they're taking another mountain, taking Rift Herald, about 4 towers here, and then they threw around Baron and they got 3 men killed, 3 people killed for none on a triple kill for Boogie, and then they took the Baron, and then this team comp was just too strong. Solo queue was just too good. I was shocked they won. I was very disappointed. Like, because I picked PvP, so I'm like, oh, sweet. Flash Wolves is trolling this game in PvE. Isn't I got this. And they didn't. I was upset.
Yeah, this tournament has been pretty good for people who just troll picks, except for G2.
Yeah. I also saw those comments about G2 is like discount IG. They forget to do the final step of troll the whole game, but then win at the end.
Yeah.
But IG did not win the final game. They win.
I know. I'm kind of mad just because I wanted
upset about it. Yeah, I wanted to see the 10-0.
I didn't tell y'all.
You did. You called your shot.
Oh, Yadal comes in here and he messages right away, waiting on the last game review.
Lucky you.
Yeah, Brock, since you're the SKT fan, you and Idol are best friends. Why don't you review this for us?
I mean, is there anything to review? SKT just ran over IG. And not only did they run over IG, this game also went past 25 minutes. It was a 32-minute game. And IG never looked like they were coming in.
Yeah.
But you got to give lots of props to Faker. Because whenever they picked Rise, I actually did think it was going to Khan. I didn't think they were going to give it to Faker. Just because, obviously, it's Faker's signature champion. but I don't know. You kind of see Faker on other shit, like other stuff. So I kind of expected like possibly a LeBlanc or maybe really anything. I don't know why, but I didn't expect him to get Faker because it's like kind of one of those too good to be true kind of things. And when they gave it to him, I was like, oh boy, this might not be good. And good lord, dude, Faker actually just ran over everybody.
Mm-hmm.
That was hard, like 2v8 because Clid was also doing work.
Mm-hmm. Cliff was destroying. I think this was the game where Ning's mentality caught up with him for the first time in 10 games.
So he tried to play the Boogie special, and he's like, "I'm better than him. I can do it."
Yeah. Apparently, Xin Zhao is a LMS only pick now, and yeah, that was. I mean, Ning's living on a high. He just won with API. AP Majai Ivern. He's invincible in his eyes now. It was the curse. He can win on anything. I'm surprised he didn't go like Janna jungle after that.
Just play the Twitch or Morgana jungle.
Yeah, just like I can do whatever I want. And
solo queue as hell. Yeah.
Yeah. They looked really bad. This was a complete blowout by SKT, and with SKT destroying Liquid, expected, but destroying G2. Or sorry, IG, in G2 going 0-2 this week, I have completely flipped. I'm like Vidius with where he said he flip flopped at the end, and they're like, you can't flip flop on your team. I'm flip flopping on this for sure. I said yesterday, I believe, that I think G2 beats SKT in a best of 5, 3-2. I don't think so anymore.
That's such.
But they haven't lost to SKT.
They haven't. But SKT has gotten insanely better over the tournament.
Yeah, especially this, if this game is any indication, yikes.
And I won't use the excuse that I see other people using. Well, SKT is a good best of 5 team, but then because G2 is also 6-0 in best of 5s this year. Team Liquid's in the last 2 years, so 3 splits, is 21-4 in best of 5s. And IG's also good in best of 5. The weird thing is, these teams are all really good teams. Good teams tend to be good in best of 5s when they can't get cheesed out of a win in a best of 1. Yeah. It's just, they're all good at best of 5s, people. That's just kind of how it works when you get good teams. And that's why even when Team Liquid gets played, I'm like, they're still a good team. They're not at the level of these others. But yeah, I think that I'm really worried for G2. However, since this game's complete blowout, we're completely wrong. Kind of upset. I really want to see IG go 10-0, to be honest. But I did want to talk about the IG picking Team Liquid. As a Liquid fan, this is going to sound crazy. I think this is the better matchup for Team Liquid. In the sense that I don't think we're going to win, Justin. So, spoiler alert for my prediction. I'm sorry, I didn't pick Team Liquid. but I think that I'm really worried about Team Liquid losing to IG, but the fact that they play a different style, it's what I was talking about since the very beginning of this tournament. Team Liquid will not beat SKT in any game. G2 will not beat IG in any game. It's just how they're just discount versions of that team. And because of that, Team Liquid has a chance against IG. I'd give it like a 0.5. I'm sorry for my team, but
so you're saying there's a chance?
Yeah, I'd give them if they play a best of 5 200 times against IG, maybe they can win one. I think it is a very, very slim chance when I say this, but I think there's a 0% chance if it's against SKT. And I was very happy to hear Doublelift say the same thing in the interview because I thought of that before I even heard that.
What? Wait, what?
Well, now I don't believe you. I think you just heard it.
No, because I've been saying that since day one.
You have. Yeah.
But yeah, Doublelift said that he would rather face IG because in the games against IG, he explained it as in the games against IG, they were only you can see the mistakes being made in the one specific team fight is what lost them the game in both times they faced IG. And
they did look pretty good against IG.
In the games against SKT, they got slaughtered. The whole game was over by 3 minutes, both times. What were you going to say, Brian? Sorry, I cut you off.
I mean, I was just saying they looked good against IG. I don't remember what I was going to say.
Yeah.
But basically that.
And I think it's the same for G2. If G2 would have been picked by IG, it would have been GG, game over. Like 0% chance to win this. And now when they're picked against SKT, I give them like not as high as before. Like coming into this week, I would give them like a 60% chance. But coming in after today, it's dropped a bit. But with that, let's go to our predictions. Well, I guess we'll just be predicting one of them because we'll be talking about it next time. So let's go to the website that I always type in event VODs for by mistake.
Why would we not just do both?
Because, yeah, I guess we could. Unless, did you want to do a podcast on Friday or just want to do one on Saturday? And then we just talk about both series.
Yeah, we can just talk about both series. It's only 2 series.
Let's do that. We lose ad revenue. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, all the ad revenue, all of our AdSense is going right out the window. Hey, buy the merch. There's none yet, but buy it.
Also, before we do this, I would like to announce that I won.
Group stage.
I won group stage.
You technically are disqualified because you didn't start in the wild card stage.
How dare you?
That's a big 0 right there.
At the end of the day, SKT beat Liquid, and I picked that. I mean, SKT beat IG, and I picked that.
That is true. That is true.
That discredits all that, and I win again.
We'll see how these games go, and then we'll figure it out percentage-wise.
We'll figure it out.
I can't really do it because you didn't pick, so we can't really do it. I went
these
3.
picks are going to be much different.
No, I don't think they are. All right, first one: Team Liquid versus IG. So I said Team Liquid. Is this the universe where that 1 in 200 chance happens? Could be. I'm more pissed about this being on Friday instead of the Saturday game because now I cannot watch the series at work. I can watch it if it goes how I think it will. It will go 3-0 IG beating Team Liquid. That's my prediction. But in the off chance that it doesn't, I can't watch at work because if Team Liquid wins one game, I'm all hyped in and I'm a mess and I won't be able to work at all. So, spoiler free, by the way, tomorrow or Friday. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Brian, what do you think?
Honestly, my picks have been so bad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm at like 63%.
Yeah,
I'm over 50%. But, like, let's just go 3-0 Liquid. No, I'm kidding. I'll say 3-1 IG. I think Liquid will surprise them. Okay. Game 1, and then they're just going to get smashed.
Okay. Brock?
They pull out all the stops.
Game 1, and then there's nothing left.
Yeah.
Because IG takes it seriously after that.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
For basically literally never picking Liquid ever, I'm going to say 3-2 IG.
What?
Yep. I'm telling you, I'm going to say 3-2 IG.
I have the hat. I have the hat, people. I have 3 of these hats.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, we all know how Liquid plays throughout games. Like, they're with each other against our region, I should say. Not this. I don't count this. Mm-hmm. But, like, and we also know how Liquid plays from behind. They were down 2-0 against TSM, who I thought going into that game was going to smash Liquid. And Will, you saw it 3-0.
Yeah.
And then Liquid just literally turns into a completely different team and just smashes TSM.
Yeah, backs against the wall. Who knows? Because today even they lost their first game, but then they beat G2.
Yeah, they are procrastinators apparently, and they did this last MSI. If you think about it as well, they started at last MSI 0-4.
And let's be real here. We all know IG is going to come into this not giving Liquid much credit, so we all know they're not going to play as hard as they can possibly go in like the first game. So the first game, I think they have a really good chance of taking a game off of them. And then I think IG's going to win the next 2, and I think Liquid's going to win the next one, and then IG.
Oh, so you think they're going to like let up off of the gas a bit after they're going to lose the first one, which you guys are making me feel bad for picking 3-0 because you're making very good points. That IG, I guarantee, is going to be playing for fun still in the first game. And so if Liquid gets smashed in the first game, I think my 3-0 is gonna work. but
Oh yeah.
uh, but you said though, like they'll win the 2 games, and then like, okay, we got this, no worry. And then Liquid being pretty clutch for the most part, able to take that next one. I'd love that. I'd love that. I would.
I think it's a possibility, but it's you honestly you don't know because you don't know how Liquid is going to play with their backs against the wall like this, and you don't know how much disrespect IG is going to give Liquid.
Mm-hmm. Do you think what Idol just said, Team Liquid wins one if Duke plays? I want to ask the question, will Duke play?
No.
No?
No.
Did he play in at all this tournament?
He's got Feshi in front of him.
Yeah, but he played at Worlds quite a bit.
And I think that was a mistake. I mean, I know they won, but like, I still think the Shy is much better.
Yeah, the Shy ents more than Duke does, though. But he does take over games a lot more.
Actually, now that you say that, maybe because if the Shy becomes a liability,
I still don't know. Like I
don't think so, but I
Like-
don't think Duke will play.
even if the Shy ends like 2 games in a row, I have more confidence personally that he can turn it around in the game 3 compared to getting Duke in for a game number 3 clutch time.
If Duke's gonna play, they're gonna be up 2-0.
Yeah, and they're just hiding more just Shy picks.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Brock?
No.
All good then.
I feel like I was going to say something.
We can move on to SKT.
Yeah,
and if you remember it, just shout it out. Preferably not over someone like we always do, but you know.
Yeah.
We're professional podcasters.
SKT versus G2. This one is going to be a good series, I think. I think that people are saying that G2 wins 3-0 against SKT are crazy. I think the people saying SKT wins 3-0 over G2 are also crazy. Because I think that G2 has a lot of random freaking pocket picks that they're going to just throw out. And I think it's going to cost SKT a few by playing in Korea, where no one really does any fancy pocket picks for the most part. There's still a few,
But let me cut you off. G2 has thrown some crazy pocket picks and been punished hard this tournament.
They have. Not by SKT, though.
Yep, but, I mean, they're 2-0 to them, so.
To be fair, yeah, like, IG is... I feel like other teams are more adept at fighting off crazy pocket picks, because, like I said, Korea is a very safe region. Like, they play very standard, where LPL is all over the place. And especially Vietnam, I'm assuming, is crazy, because they're even more crazy than the LPL. Like, I can't wait to watch that next year, honestly. If the LPL is boring compared to that, I am excited. But I think after all is said and done, ignoring the best of 5, they're so good in best of 5, because I think that's crap analysis, because they're all good in best of 5s. I think that SKT will win 3-2. I think that G2 gets them twice with something spicy. A mage bot lane will be one of them. For perks. And the other will be... I'm going to say... I don't know what mage, by the way, because I feel like Vlad bot is, like, cool, but I feel like they're prepared for it. It's happened a lot already. It's going to be some random mage, like Twisted Fate mage or bot or something like that. What will the final... It'll be something top. Like another weird, like, Pyke. Or they'll do a funnel. They'll do a funnel with Braum, with Yankos on Braum. There it is. Those are the 2 games G2 wins. Rest of them, they're going to lose to SKT and SKT.
Could you imagine if they just funneled 3 times and
1 out of 3?
Korea has no idea what to do?
That would be insane. That'd be pretty awesome. like just being, they like found their weakness. But yeah.
I think if you're going to funnel, you're going to have to ban Lee Sin.
Oh yeah. I think you ban Lee Sin anyway.
Yeah.
Because Clid does not deserve Lee, or he deserves it, but if you're the enemy team, he does not get Lee Sin in my opinion.
Yeah.
Coach Williams says no.
Yep, I say no.
I'm gonna go 3-2 G2.
Ooh.
I think they've beat them twice, so I'm gonna put some respect on their name.
Okay. But are you worried about it with their previous, like the way they're kind of like
No, because
even and
G2 in the regular season played awful once they had first locked in. They were locked in. These games didn't matter.
They weren't technically locked in the second though. They lost it.
Well, they weren't locked into second, but they were locked into the group stage.
True.
What difference does second make?
You don't
can't get picked.
You can't get picked.
Okay. Well, I mean, maybe they wanted to play IG.
If they did, it was like when I saw them on the cooldown cast. They said that the IG players wanted to play G2, but they picked it in 5 minutes because the coaches picked Team Liquid before the players got back to the locker room.
Really?
No, they were just joking on the cast. Like the players are crazy at IG. And then
That's funny.
The coaches are like, no, we gotta play normal. We gotta pick normal at least. But yeah. Brock? What's your...
I think if the SKT that played IG plays throughout this whole series, I think SKT would 3-0 them. But I know that's not SKT,
Ooh.
and I know that's not what's going to happen. But I think SKT is going to win 3-1.
3-1. Okay.
3-1. I think Clid is going to camp the shit out of Caps. And which is what you need to do. I think that should happen. I think Clid should focus mid lane a lot.
Yeah.
Because I think Teddy and Mata, if they choose not to pick please don't do that, can have a free lane bot lane.
That's a good point. And then you think Khan can survive against Wonder fine? On his own?
I think
Khan hasn't had a great tournament.
Wonder
No,
hasn't
he
had a
really-
great tournament either.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if they put Khan back on like Jace and just let him poke out farm lane, go for late game, or go for 25 minutes. But yeah, I wouldn't mind that. I think that would be nice. Or Silas, if they can manage to grab it and just have him do his thing, run around, pick a nice solo laner to just farm and push lanes. Camp the Faker, let Teddy, Mata deal with bot lane, and get Faker fed. I would also prefer Faker not to be on Azir. I didn't like that pick because he picked Azir in both G2 games. And I didn't necessarily like it.
I think he needs a bigger impact early. I agree.
Yeah.
The game doesn't go long enough for Azir to make as huge of an impact as he used to.
Yeah.
I did want to say just Silas in general. I think Silas is super unfair against Kennons and Nikos because his ult has a better AP ratio than their ult does.
Yeah, it's not
Like,
good.
it's just the same thing except better. He's just a better Kennen and a better Nico, especially when it's like AD on either of those. Like he's just so much better than them.
Yeah. That was... Which game was that?
That was SKT versus IG when IG
Yeah.
the Shy just took his ult and just like,
Yeah.
killed Khan with it because it's like it's a better ult.
Walked up to him.
Yeah, it's just a better
They
ult.
both ulted. Was
Mhm.
that game? I don't remember.
Yep, you're right.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, because the AP ratio on Silas ult is better than the Kennen ratio.
It's hilarious. Every time I seen Kennen ult, Silas literally Kennen ulted next to him.
Mhm.
Because the Shy TP bot lane and Kennen ulted into that team fight, and right after that, Kennen goes bot lane and TP's into the same fight and ults.
It's confusing sometimes. And I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Brian, you have IG and G2 in your finals. I have IG and SKT. And Brock, you also have IG and SKT. None of us have Liquid with them. But I am stunned still that Brock picked Liquid to win 2 games. I was surprised Brian picked Liquid to win 1 game. Maybe I'm just a hater of my own team.
Maybe we got 3-0, 3-1, and 3-2.
Yeah, one of us, or I hope none of us are
Somebody-
right. None of us
Yeah.
could be right. And that's what I hope.
I hope none of us
Yeah,
are right.
I hope we're all wrong. I will be flipping out because I'm already them beating G2 as a Team Liquid fan. I'm satisfied at this point. Like I know that sounds kind of lame, but
Okay. Liquid 3-0's IG. This is in Fairy Tale Land. And they're in the final. Who do you want them to play?
G2.
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 It has to be G2.
It has to be G2. If they 3-0 IG, I would still pick SKT to beat them.
Okay, but G2 3-0's SKT and Caps is just like
100% pick Team Liquid.
3-0 TL 2021.
If it's Team Liquid versus G2, I am picking Liquid no matter what, off of my own morals as a person.
As someone who lives in America.
Yeah, and as a Team Liquid fan, and just the rivalry against EU, there is no way in hell I am picking G2 to win.
No, me neither.
And I just
think
SKT is just a better version of Team Liquid, so I couldn't pick them against them no matter what.
I'd pick G2 and go to Reddit just so I can flame Liquid. I'll say I'm from Europe. NA sucks.
I mean, to be fair, NA does suck pretty bad. I just love the analogy that I thought of when G2 only had one game better than Liquid and tied Liquid 1-1 in series. Like, it's shocking when you look at that and you see the praise to the hate. But yeah, I guess that will be our podcast. And since we're gonna not do a podcast Friday now, because Brian doesn't want to, no, but it makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah, it's one series.
Yeah, it makes total sense. It makes total sense. But yeah, so we will only have 2 more podcasts left on the split. So thank you guys for coming to watch, especially coming to watch all split. I know Idol and Canova have been sitting here for a long time now. But thank you guys.
I've seen a few more that haven't been talking that have been here every time.
And thank you guys for coming to watch, and we will see you Saturday night to talk about the finals where Team Liquid... hey, last time I said the Team Liquid goes 2-0. It worked, so Team Liquid upsets IG. Bye.
Bye.